What's up, dudes? Welcome back to Let's Play Senran Kagura Estival Versus. So, let's hop right back into the story. I did go back and find some, not all, I couldn't find them all, but I did find some of the, extra towers that we missed. It was very interesting because, just looking for them, like, which one was it? I think it was... It's Slippery Oil here. Like, the mission itself was it was in a very small area, and I'm like, there's supposed to be 3, I don't know where they are. So I actually had to run completely out of bounds from the level to find it, which was super cool, because I had to, like, jump off of walls and stuff and do craziness, and then I jumped over the barriers and they were outside. So now I sort of know if they're in the mission, they could very possibly be totally outside the fight area, which is crazy. I love that. So, let's head on to the next chapter, which is chapter... Mama. God, it's Defeat the Mikaruga sisters. Mikagura. I keep saying Mikaruga, which isn't right, but it's Mikagura. Kind of flip the last syllable around. I just want Mama to pamper me for now. Forgive me for being selfish. Oh, are we gonna see a side of MIYABI we've never seen before? Me thinks we might. Let's hop in and see what happens. Wait, is there Yoma here, or is this a flashback? Because we haven't seen any Yoma yet. I think this has to be a flashback. Or a dream. Usually these are dreams. Oh, it's an actual flashback, like a PTSD style flashback. Oh, wow, okay. Thank God we don't have a CG for that. I ain't into that, man. It was just it was both a flashback and a dream. Are we gonna get some, like, monkey's paw thing where it comes back and her head is still exploded? And it's really creepy? I hope not. I don't like that, man. Was that the monkey's paw? There's some story like that where someone wished someone to come back to life. And, like, since they died in, like, a crazy industrial accident, they came back looking like how they died. I think that was the monkey's paw. Freaky stuff. I don't like that. Oh, barefoot running is the worst. It's like the one thing I can't handle. Okay, so it doesn't say that her head is still exploded. There we go. We have her. Perfect. That's the exact line I want to see. Not a drop of blood to be seen. Whew, we're good. That's extremely out of character. Oh, what? Oh, we are totally getting a side of her we've never seen.
そんなに甘えて 潰れちゃうから。
卵。
Why does she have black hair?
お醤油とお砂糖を売ってるところないかしら。最後の親子丼は冷めちゃっていたでしょ。
親子丼食べたい。お醤油とお砂糖は今から探してくるね。さあ、ママ様に甘えるですよ。
Wow. That was, Again, mood whiplash. You know, you get crazy. So wait, can we actually dye her hair black? Because I kind of liked it like that quite a bit. I bet you that's one of her alt colors. Because usually the second alt color for hair is like story relevant. And or you can't say that. How do you That's a crazy liberty they took with the translation. It's fine, it's a funny scene. It's, you know, for those scenes they don't matter as much, I feel.
MIYABI か。櫓を狙いに来たのかい？
砂糖と醤油は持っていないか？
は？
は？じゃない。砂糖と醤油だ。
あるっちゃあるけど。
だったら分けてくれ。頼む。
やだ。これからバーベキューするんだから。
バーベキュー？そんなもの塩で食え。なければ海水で蒸留しろ。砂糖も醤油もいらないだろう。こっちは親子丼を作るんだ。
See, this would be weird except there was the whole Senran Kagura cooking game, so I haven't played that yet. I probably should. I heard it's fairly mediocre, but it's absurd, which is wonderful. Right, so let's fight. Let's do this thing. Let's see if we can get her frenzy. I've been trying, frantic rather. I've been trying everyone's frantics, and I haven't found any that are. A lot of them are the same, which isn't as good. There's a few that we found that were different, and they were the ones that I showed off. But no, for the most part, they're just very similar. That or I just haven't found the difference yet for a lot of them. So we'll just look at all these enemies. Feels like there's more here than there usually is. So let's go and try and, you know. I am gonna not transform for a while because I've been realizing that, okay, frantic you don't really want to do it too often or too quickly, because it does lower your defense a lot. Like, a lot. Like, you'll get hit and there goes half your health, and it's just like, oh. Especially if it's a boss or whatever. Where am I? There I am. Why is it locking down there? Hello, camera. I didn't want you up here anyways. So yeah, it's like, remember we were fighting like way in another area for the slippery, whatever, the oil fight. But there, one of the platforms was hidden over here, like way over in the distance there, which you can't get to unless you go out of bounds. In fact, actually, let's go. I think they said there's a few, so there's one there. Yeah, but no, it's like I had to jump up and go like this up here. Yeah, see, so it's like totally out of bounds. You can't get there just by walking. You have to do wall jumps and stuff. That's really cool. I do really like that sense of exploration you get from, you know, finding stuff. So let's go and get back up. Yeah, see, we can't just get out. But thankfully, we can wall run, which I've learned is actually kind of broken, because you can wall run basically as high as you want. Also, air dashes, it's like you're pretty unlimited with them. Your movement is not a factor in this once you know that. You know, it plays like a Mega Man X game at that point, where you can just like, yeah, any wall, just go up it, man. It's fine. Let's go. There should be one more. Usually there are groups of 3. So yeah, probably a wall here. Yeah, and then there's, see, it's over there, and you might be like, how do I get to that? Well, just go over the buildings, obviously. Easy peasy. Cool. No, I really like that, because it does really make you want to explore, you know, find them all. And hey, I did that, and I have been unlocking stuff, which is cool. Mostly just the Girl's Heart missions, a couple more poses. I didn't unlock anything super amazing, you know. It just the stuff that, you know, you want. I've been using the poses though with the they added a new, I don't know if I talked about this yet, a new online mode with the American release, which is then got added to the Japanese release, where you can get more accessories, exclusive accessories, by completing diorama challenges. So they'll give you a theme, and then you have to go and beat it. And when you beat it, you get usually an exclusive item, and it'll be stuff like find one that shows a girl on her day off, or no, not find, but make a diorama of a girl on her day off, or make a diorama of someone whose birthday is in January, and it's like, so stuff like that. And then the winners are all usually super lewd and hilarious. You can go and vote. I have never voted yet, because it's a little unintuitive the way it works, because it has to load the entire scene for each one. So it's like, it's not as well done as it could be. I do hope for the next one they make it a more full-fledged feature, because it seems fun, because you can like win stuff for it, and there's rankings, and no, it's a cool feature. So, cool. Where's the next fight? Try and get another KO with them. We're gonna fight all 3? Seems like it. Yep. Let's drag them over to the hot springs here. I don't think we can. I think it's blocked off. Let's see here. Nope. Can't go that way. Okay. Is there there's KOs down here, so we'll get a... Nope. That's actually a gold ball. I don't know what that is. Did we get that before? We might have. So let's look for some unique KO place. So one up here. That's the whole purpose of this game right now for me, is to see what stupid amazing KOs we can get. So wow, there really aren't many here. One in the water. That's really surprising how few there are in this area. I mean, I get it, they were added in post, so they're not something that's like sprinkled not frequently, but with the same amount in each stage. You know, they were just added in after. So, no. Okay, well, let's go and fight them. No, I'm getting definitely a lot more used to the combat in this game as opposed to how it was in Shinobi Versus. I think if I were to go back now, it'd be a little tough. But I'm really liking it now because it has a lot more, I don't know, it feels more balanced for sure, which is what you want. You know, you don't want a game to be completely unbalanced. I don't even know how I got hit there, and how I instantly broke my thing despite only getting hit once. I still don't understand that system, because the part where I asked that last time didn't get uploaded yet, so people don't, you know, they haven't had a chance to answer yet. Okay, we gotta get rid of Kafuri, because she is the most annoying one. I think she's also the weakest, which is good. Bring her up. Use the power of darkness, the yada yada, Shadow the Hedgehog. See if I can... Oh, she's transforming. I couldn't get her in one run again. I love doing that, but oh god. Wow, I can't even burst there. That's crazy. Okay, that's it. Might be a bad idea considering there's 3 of them. It's okay. We got that. Wow, that is Edgy the Hedgehog. Let's see if we can get him again instantly. Okay. Rank is... Oh, we got 2 in 1. Perfect. Classy. Slightly more classy. I was hoping we would get her before, but that's okay. Why the small of her back? I don't know. Is that something people generally find attractive? Is the smalls of girls' backs? I don't see it, man. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. There I go. Yeah. Frantic. I'm gonna try to not use it as much now. I thought we got a special win pose because we died with her. And what's with the wings? That's never come up. Like, it's so weird. It's so edgy. Let's try that again. This time, not losing. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say a little less Frantic for now. We'll show off Frantic a bit more in their Shinobi Girls Hearts and whatever. For now, let's just keep going with the... Oh, and I have to go get those things again. Yeah, we'll just stick with the just regular Shinobi transformation. That was a big, huge explosion of a bunch of people, and I love it. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh god, this is the worst. It means in Japan someone is talking about me right now. That's such a strange, like, cultural thing that is in so many manga and stuff that, like, people miss out on. Like, hidden symbolism, you know? That, like, if you see someone, you know, just randomly sneeze, then, you know, it means someone is talking about them somewhere. And so you'll see it in something, and you'll just see, you know, 2 people talking about someone, and then it will cut to them sneezing, and I remember my friends were like, I don't get it. Is it supposed to be funny? I'm like, no, it actually means this. And they're like, wow, Tanner, you're such a loser. But you know who introduced that to me? Freaking, the Phoenix Wright manga had an explanation in the back. And I love it when manga have that. That's my favorite thing. The cultural explanations are like my favorite thing to read in manga. Where it's like, oh yeah, it actually means this. And I'm like, well, that's darn cool. And that's why I say, friends, support official translations for manga and stuff. Because you'll never know what you'll learn from them. I know it's the cool and hip thing to pirate stuff, but don't do it, man. If you don't have the money, I would say then when you get the money, you know, try and get it, because you guys don't even know the anime situation in North America and how it is slowly losing so much money just because of the fact that everyone's pirating stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, well, it's my only way to get it. And I'm like, no, it's not, you know. And people are like, oh, well, if I get, you know, Crunchyroll, then they have bad subs. And it's like, well, not really. It's just like, well, they are bound by legal stuff, which sucks for, you know, like JoJo, where there's characters that are named, like, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they can't say that because, well, that's kind of a copyrighted name, so they say Chili Peppers instead. But, like, man, support all your local anime stuff, because, like, it's so good when things come out in English, because then, you know, you can actually read them. But I've heard so many people saying, like, I'd rather not have it at all than have a bad translation, and it's like, I, who don't care, would rather have it, just period. You know, that's kind of my view on all that. So yeah, please support your local anime. I know, this sounds super preachy, and it kind of is, but at the same time, it's something that's really important, because, man, if, like, Funimation is the only thing left in North America, really, aside from Aniplex, that, like, is able to do anime, because there's just, they lose so much money. And that's why Aniplex's DVDs are super expensive. But Funimation, you know, is able to get around that with their subscriptions and stuff. And Crunchyroll's doing pretty good now, too, with all the free stuff that they give out and, you know, advertise and stuff. So that works fine. But, you know, it's important, guys. It's super important. That was all brought on by me just sneezing. Almost sneezing. Now I don't have to sneeze anymore, so that works fine. I like her dash attack. You can, like, chain it. I like the word chain. That's the thing that's missing from this game, is in Senran Kagura 2, all the girls had a shinobi chain attack, where what it would be is you would press just like the R button or whatever, and you would, it was like the Devil Bringer from Devil May Cry, so it's like you would just instantly like warp, like pull yourself to enemies, which is really good. Like, you know, it's like just such a quick instant feature for getting, you know, near an enemy. How did nothing hit me? I didn't see what hit me. You guys, just... Yes, let's try to do a wall attack, because those are cool. Or not, that's fine. Wow, that hitbox, what was that? I was way above her and it hit, that's amazing. I will say, it's a little tough when your lock-on is set to up on the D-pad, because like your thumb is normally on the control stick, right? So that's not something you can very easily just have on at the same time, you know? Press them at the same time. I do definitely miss the Shinobi air battle feature from Shinobi Versus. That was fun, where if you guys would do an air clash together, like then it would turn into just a mash fest, and whoever mashed first got, you know, got more damage and stuff. And that was the best because I am a god tier masher. I've learned the art of mashing, and it's great. Oh, that's an attack. That's an attack that I'm getting hit by. Oh god, they're homing. Oh god, dolphins, no! Did you know dolphins are actually one of the most sexually promiscuous creatures in the ocean? And that many people each year report getting sexually assaulted. People get reported being sexually assaulted by a dolphin because they see a human butt in the water, and then the dolphins are like, dang, look at that sweet dolphin tush. And you can see where it goes from there. It's really weird. Don't ask how I know this. It's just one of those things, man. So, you know, dolphins, cute on the outside, and they dream. They're one of the few animals that dreams, which, you know, says something about their opinion on booty, but it's definitely something, knowing this stuff about dolphins. At least I'm better than my one friend. I went to school with this one guy who was obsessed with the knowledge of the reproductive systems of whales. He was a weird one. He was definitely weird. I still go to university with him. He's not gonna watch this video, so it's fine. It's whatever. It's like, who cares? He don't know. Wow, so I can totally, you know, play this properly and conserve my my meter. And, oh wow, long range stun attack. That sucks. So if I conserve my meter and instead use it as, you know, like an emergency heal, like it's kind of meant to be, I can actually do really well and actually kill them. Wow, I wall jumped off of not even a wall. There we go, you're out. Perfect. I might transform actually now, so I'm starting to die a bit. This attack is actually so edgy though, I love it. It's the edgiest attack, really. I think in the 3DS version, not the 3DS one, in Shinobi Versus, actually has an even edgier name though, and it's great. It's like, I don't even remember. You're done. There we go. No, that's it. Purgatorio of Good and Evil. What an edgy attack name. Doesn't even make much sense, because Purgatorio is specifically neither good nor evil. Purgatory is neutrality, right? At least I'm pretty certain that's what it was. So it makes no sense. Why would Purgatory be good or evil? Also, Purgatorio, that's straight from Bayonetta. So you're out. I wonder if I turn off those animations, would it actually let me keep my combo going? Okay, so yeah, that seems to make them auto burst out. Because otherwise air combos will go forever. Let's finish this in style though. Come down here. Ha! You fell into my trap! Perfect. Not perfect. This level took 2 attempts. God, that's even worse without the pants. Yeah, so I guess we have to wait until she gets her ultimate art to see her wings in action, which still look super corny. But hey, you know, someone likes that. Everything in this game is related to fetishes, so someone in the world likes that. Winged girls. It's like monster girls. That's understandable.
MIYABI、お母さんに会えたんだね。親子丼でピンときたよ。MIYABIのお母さんに僕も食べさせてもらったことがあるからね。
ああ、そうだったな。
どうやったら会えたんすか？
え？
だから死んだお母さんとどうやって会えたのかって教えてほしいんす。MIYABIさん、MIYABI先輩、お願いしますっす。なんで先輩をつけるんだよ。別に同じ学校でもないのに。
Wow, that totally got lost in translation because they decided to not use just the word senpai, which is very odd. That's an odd localization choice, I feel. Because senpai is like a known phrase beyond... Like, that's a phrase that has been brought into mainstream now in the Western world, I feel. Because of people like, you know, PewDiePie, Markiplier, etc., etc. Like, that's a word young, teenage, non-anime fangirls use. So I feel like that could have been one they could have left in. Because the whole Miss situation doesn't make much sense. Unless they're referring to, like, teachers? Yeah, no. I'd stick to senpai. I think that would have been an okay translation choice. It's just gonna be Tanner's translation choice hours. I always wanted to be a game localizer until the whole drama happened with game localization. Then I want to stay away from it now because it sounds like a terrible experience judging from the stuff I hear about people online.
仲間？だってお母さんとここでずっと一緒にいたいでしょ？だったら元の世界にはまだまだ戻りませんチームの一員だよ。
ずいぶん長いチーム名だな。
MIYABI、本気でずっとこの世界にいるつもりなのかい？
そんなつもりはない。しかし今は先のことは考えられない。今はただひたすらにママ様に甘えたいんだ。
MIYABI？
すまないなイム。私はママ様のところに帰る。
MIYABI、なんてことだ。お姉ちゃん、かわいそう。MIYABIさんがあんなことになっちゃって。
With different music, this scene could be totally misinterpreted.
紫、何を勘違いしている？僕はMIYABIの新たな魅力に打ちのめされていたんだ。MIYABIの赤ちゃん言葉、あまりの可愛さに僕は気絶しかけたぐらいだよ。MIYABI、できることなら僕のこともイムシャマって呼んでほしい。ダメだこりゃ。なんかヘビ女で一番まともなのは紫なんじゃないかって思えてきたよ。それはそれでいいこととは思えません。
Well, all's well that ends well, I guess, except for the whole not wanting to ever go back thing. C! D. Darn it. Okay, that's fine. We almost have Flash Mastery up, though. That'll be good. Well, I say almost. We're halfway there. Cool. Portrait of MIYABI as a young girl. I want to get her black hair again. That was awesome. We got a new Shinobi Girl's Heart also. Nice. So I think before we continue, one thing I want to do, and by continue I mean end the part, because for you it's end the part, for me it's continue playing. I want to see, do we actually have black hair MIYABI? Because man, that looked good. Where's she even at? We need to get her. Not change, no. Change characters. Naraku, you can go. I mean, you're not as cool as Kagura. Also not as fun to play. MIYABI. Cool. Change clothes. Hair. Do you have black? Yeah! I want to get the whites, or it was black with the white streak. Like, that was really cool. It's a shame that's not just an option, because I really like that, actually. Like, it looks so much better, actually. What does it look like transformed, though? Let's see here. Oh, that looks good. You know, we'll leave it for now. Again, I'll be fiddling with them for, once we beat the game and go on to their missions and stuff, their Shinobi Girls' hearts. Which, as you can see, we've, let's just take a look how many we've unlocked. So we unlocked, like, Yumi, Murakomo, Yozakura's not, Shiki. Yeah, it's like, we're unlocking them for sure. So we'll be getting a good number of them as we continue. Locked ones, interesting. I know who they are, though. Oh, well, Doji and Rin also have them. Destroy 80 festival platforms to unlock them. Wow, so you need to unlock quite a bit to get them. That is actually all of them, come to think of it. Thank you all for watching, guys. The next time, we're going to be back for some more missions. See y'all next time. Ciao.